Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Now, as we begin the month, we're still working with the energy of that beautiful full moon that we ended last month with, thereby ending the year with. And this encourage you to see your life more expansively, more optimistically, more adventurously as well. But as we navigate into the month, it is going to be on the 13th of the month that we will have this month's new moon. Now, this new moon is rather intense, but there's also something familiar about it, and that is because it happens hand in hand with your modern ruling planet, Pluto. And this new moon is happening in a part of the sky that has to do with siblings, cousins, and neighbors. It also speaks to communication and conversation and connections with others. And so it is very likely to be that some dynamics are going to be playing out with these particular types of people that I mentioned. With this new moon happening hand in hand with Pluto, it's about honesty, but it's also about intensity. Where it is that there have been power games or power dynamics, they may arise, but this is also a real opportunity to transcend and transform the circumstances and the relationship. This energy is also going to invite you to consider the power of words, the power of expression and communication. And if you choose your words carefully, you could be a force of transformation in one of these given dynamics. Now, it is under this particular part of the sky that you come to find your voice and how you're going to use it. And this energy invites you to use it well, because it can ultimately launch you in new directions. New spontaneous connections can be made. There is a very deep energy here, a depth of understanding, and a lot of emotion as well. What news does come may feel like it provokes you very strongly, but there's also the real opportunity here to see things differently, to think differently around a situation and see it transformed before your eyes. Where it is that certain conversations are difficult to have, they can either be deeply transformative, or they could end up giving you the perspective you need to change the way you see those particular dynamics. Now, as we navigate later into the month, it is going to be on the 28th that we are going to have this month's full moon. And this full moon takes place at the very top of your sky, a part of the sky that has to do with career, social standing, life purpose. It has to do with your understanding of legacy and destiny. Now, here's the thing. This full moon is speaking in a conversation of tension with Uranus, and Uranus is in your opposite sign. And this can represent an exchange with someone who's a boss or a person in a position of authority that goes in all kinds of unexpected directions, that can lend itself to an uncomfortable moment. I'm so sorry to say, but it does happen. This can represent the very dramatic change or leaving of someone who is in a position of authority. So your boss may leave, another boss may come. This can also represent you seeing differently what it is that you're meant to do in a larger sense. You glimpsing what legacy you're creating, and what you like you can affirm, but what you don't like, this energy is going to inspire you to change course. This full moon is happening across the sky from Jupiter, and Jupiter is moving through the foundation of your chart. And where it is that perhaps you have felt that you have some goals, it is now that you'll be invited to work on them in your own time and space, because it is in that space where great possibility and opportunity can be cultivated. Now, where it comes to matters of love, it is going to be a week into the month that Venus will change signs, and Venus will move into this communicative part of the sky where we have that new moon. And this move of Venus, well, it does tell me that you are thinking about love, you are talking about love, you're connecting with others where it comes to matters of love. But this energy is important for another reason as well. It is going to be at the end of the year that Venus will go retrograde in the same part of the sky. And in some ways, I feel like what happens now will be some insight, some beginning, some foreshadowing to love-related issues that you'll be working on much more deeply once we navigate towards the end of the year and into next year as well. Now, I did speak about this in the year ahead horoscope, so I will link to those below, Jupiter specials, year ahead specials, all of that. But for now, I do invite you to pay attention to what is happening. Mid-month, we have this beautiful alignment between Venus and Uranus that's filled with surprise and delight. But it is as we navigate to the last days of the month that Venus will meet Pluto in the sky, a key characteristic of that upcoming Venus retrograde season. And it is with Venus connecting with Pluto that a real understanding, a moment of truth is set to find you. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I see you on a journey this month. Wanting to connect with others, yes. You may be connecting with people online. Mid-month, there is a very spontaneous connection that can happen that fills you with a whole lot of joy. However, just know that reality may be much more complicated than is appearing on the surface, especially if this is someone that you're just connecting with on a mental level, on a level of conversation. The reality can be very complex. However, it will be at this time that you will be encouraged to talk about and to share what your desires are where it comes to love. For those of you who've just started to date somebody, this can be a powerful time because the two of you are talking, the two of you are communicating, you're learning about each other. In the middle of the month, there is a delightful surprise, and it may be related to what is said, but brings happiness nonetheless and gives you some vision into what could come. But things get much more honest, they get much more real as we navigate late into the month. And some of the energy that is happening is very all or nothing. So it could be that words are exchanged at that time that invite you to consider more deeply whether or not this is someone to navigate forward with. And for those of you in an established bond, what I do like about this overall energy is that it does invite you to speak the words of your heart. And it also brings with it the opportunity to talk about things that may otherwise be difficult to talk about, or maybe you just, brushed under the rug, but they've been there and they've been affecting the relationship. Now they come forward and you're able to address it and deal with it. Middle of the month, your partner may say something that does bring a whole lot of happiness and a real sense of moving forward together. However, the more difficult conversations may still be forthcoming, especially as we navigate late into the month. I would just be cautious with that energy because it is possible that you may very innocently say something, or your partner may innocently say something that ends up contributing to some hurt feelings. So you do want to be careful with your words, especially as we navigate late into the month. But for all that, there is a real sense of mind level connections that can happen under an energy like this. What I love about this month for you, well, I am going to say that very powerful new moon that's taking place mid-month. And I know that that isn't the easiest energy to love, but there's something that will be very familiar about it. This is a new moon hand in hand with Pluto, your modern ruling planet. And this invites you in some way to get deeply and profoundly honest with yourself, even when it's hard. And where it is that you bring love to that journey, you may find genuine, fresh insights and also heartfelt liberation. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week in the brand new Superstar space at nadiyashahsuperstars.com. Featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. You can get expanded exclusive videoscopes for each and every sign, each and every week, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I hope you'll check it out, and I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.